11. Oh, okay. Yeah.
11. Yeah. So this is 2011. So I spent like 10 years like in the dark about like how finance actually works, right? Like I'm just playing my game, right? Around 11, he starts building this trend following model. He reads the Turtle book. I forget which one, but he reads like the original Turtle book. He starts.
It was a really unfortunate time to start building trend following models.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, they're I probably shouldn't speak on their behalf, but it's like that thing has turned into something extremely successful 10 years later. It's been
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
It's
been a rocky decade, but paying off now.
Yeah. But in any case, that he started doing that. We hire this kid. He builds us this database in Java or something like that.
5:00 p.m.
And that was when we started to say, listen, I think there's more to all this. I think that if we took what we understood about how to transact in markets and then now started to like learn about how to construct a portfolio and all that, we think that there's something more scalable here, and being on the floor is not going to be the future anyway. So we started to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That was when I got the call from the guy that runs the fund that I was just at. Also was the guy that recruited me at SIG. I went to college with him, and he reached out to me out of the blue in the late 2011 and said, so we are ramping up a bunch and we're out here punting on USO. We don't really know commodities. I know you've been over there for 7 years doing commodities now. Do you want to come build that business? And I remember I got the text message while my wife is from the Bay Area. We were going to visit her family in the Bay Area. And I got the text message before we got on the plane for Thanksgiving. And by the time we had, and that's all it said. Would you be willing, do you think you'd move to California and build this business? And, that was it. One text message. And by the time we landed in San Francisco and got into a cab to go to her sister's place, we get there and we're like, we're going to move to California. Like I hadn't even had a conversation with them. We're just like, we're going to come home. And so that ended up being the ticket to come and do all the stuff that this young guy had built with us. This fund was going to throw real resources behind this and let me build it. I ended up trying to convince my partner to come. He had gotten into some really cool stuff, trading Brent options versus crude options. He was crushing life. I can't walk away from this. I said, man, this ain't the future. This is going to run its course. It's like, I know, but I got to do what I got to do. No problem. I managed to get him to join. I joined the fund, built the infrastructure out. I mean, with the team, I guided the team that built the infrastructure out, started trading that stuff, got him to join 3 years later. He ended up joining the fund, and and we just did the thing that we wanted to do, that we envisioned in 2011. But it was all luck as far as I just went from one market to the other. I got one membership here, a membership there, and then I just started to see it all. And then I said, you know what? There's more to this than just playing this little game. There's a giant dashboard heat map of the world and do it all.